Hey everybody, welcome to the Fight to Unite podcast, and you already know it's your host, Aaliyah Freeman. I'm excited to be here today, definitely excited for you to be listening today as we discuss our topic, the second win. So, y'all, I just want to kind of share a little bit about what I mean about the second win. We all have been through some different circumstances that have caused us to, maybe you missed an opportunity, maybe you got to a place where you gave up and you quit for a long time, or maybe you're going after something for the second time and you're battling with some thoughts. A lot of the time, I thought get in the way of us actually going after and pursuing anything, or even believe that we're capable of doing anything. Our thoughts can stop us. There's a saying, you shape your thoughts, you shape your life. How your thoughts, what it is that you're thinking about yourself is definitely how you will execute life, how you will believe or go about the things in your life. So today, I just want to talk about the second win. The second win. My second win is definitely going to be me going back out into the business world and launching my business. For those of you who don't know, you may hear all the time, those who have been following me for a while, you've already know I've owned a salon before. And I shut down almost about 4 years ago. And after being shut down for 4 years, there's a lot of things that I struggled with mentally, physically, emotionally. I just took a time of rest and observe a bit and definitely explore some new things. So this time around in launching my business, I'm going to talk a little bit more about my business at the end, so please stay connected and follow through all the way to the end to gain more information about, what I will be launching. I'm so excited about this project. It is definitely going to be a blessing to the community as well as a blessing to me to be able to provide something for the community so that it can be a great thing. So the second win, let's talk about that. You're going after something. You're doing something new. Or maybe you're trying to go after and do this again. Maybe you've given up. Or maybe you have given up. Let's talk about getting up and going after it. So one thing that I did was within the past 2 weeks, I paid attention to my thoughts, wrote these thoughts down, things that I was thinking about going after, doing the things that I know God is calling me to do. One thing that I definitely can say is negative thoughts did come up. Thoughts about thinking that it won't happen, it won't be good, what if nobody wants to hear what I have to say? What if I get rejected? What if no one shows up? I mean, so many different thoughts were coming in my mind. So what I decided to do was I decided to take those negative thoughts and I created affirmation. And the affirmation were what helped me to be able to reshape my thoughts and believe for what I'm actually trying to pursue. You guys, affirmations are so powerful, and they can change your attitude about what it is that you are trying to do. A lot of the time when we doubt ourselves, it has everything to do with the way we think about who we are. So the first affirmation that I want to talk about is you are more than enough and you have everything you need to move forward. I don't know if you're probably thinking, well, I don't even have everything I need in order to do this thing. You have more than enough. God has given us everything we need to be able to take and put one foot in front of the other. Now, another thing that I need you to know, as you go, you will know. You do not have to know every single thing before you actually pursue the thing that God is calling you to do. You have everything you need to get started. Sometimes everything you need is just writing the vision and making it plain. And then doing some research to find out what steps it is that you need to take so that you can actually do the thing that God is calling you to do. And then the next thing, I need you to know that you are more than enough. You are more than enough. Like, you do not need everything in order to be enough. God have already equipped you for what it is that you are called to do. You are more than enough. You have what it takes. It's already placed in the inside of you, just waiting for you to unlock it. Like, go forth. Believe that you can, and you will be able to do it. The next thing, affirmation. Well, this one was more like, this was more like, I would definitely say this was a prayer, you guys. Because one thing that I recognize is that we're living in a world right now where there's a lot of evil things going on. There's a lot of hard things happening. And we got to take on this stuff every single day. And sometimes wearing the weight of the world can be so hard for us, to the fact that it reflects how we react to things and to people. So this prayer was so simple but so deep. The prayer is, God, soften my heart while keeping it guarded. Toughen my skin without losing sensitivity. I pray this prayer almost daily because there is so much coming at me daily. We live in a spiritual world, and we have to know that there are evil spirits that are out to come against us, and we gotta recognize what that is, so that we're not taking it on and wearing it daily, but that we're still in a place where we're able to be kind-hearted. So soften my heart while keeping it guarded. Soften my heart. Like, we have to make sure that we don't have a stoned heart. Making sure that love still flows from our heart. Because, trust me, after a while of getting rejected, after a while of getting lied to, abused, maybe stabbed in the back by close friends, close family members, all of these things can cause our heart to harden. So asking God to keep your heart soft while keeping it guarded. He says, guard your heart for a reason. He needs us to know that there are things that are going to happen to us, but if we keep our heart guarded, it will be sure that everything that comes to try to hurt our heart, it'll bounce off of that guard that is surrounded around our heart. So that we don't be angry, so that we don't be, we don't try to get people back the way they did us. You know, you want to keep your heart soft, so that you're actually able to, you know, flow from love and joy and peace. Then toughen my skin without losing sensitivity. This one was very, it hit home for me because, as a person who, who's very sensitive, I recognize that, and so that I don't take everything personal, I need some tough skin for the things of this world, the people of this world, so I'm not taking everything as an emotional attack. So asking God to toughen your skin will help you, so that when people do talk about you, you are okay. So that when people are talking, they're saying things that are not, that you feel like, you don't feel like you have to defend yourself. Toughen your skin without losing sensitivity. We don't want to lose our sensitivity, because when you lose your sensitivity, it's almost rubbed off as if you don't care. And when you lose your sensitivity, it's almost like you're not tuned into the moment, and you're not pretty much connected with people because you've lost your sensitivity, your touch with people. So allow your presence to still be present. You still need to be present in the moment, so that I feel like sometimes like I feel like a lot of time people try to protect themselves so much to the fact that they're not present like they should be, because they're protecting themselves from anything or anybody that can hurt them. And I believe just praying this simple prayer will allow God to allow us to be present among our peers. The next one was, I got this affirmation from Tiffany Montgomery, and I definitely think that this one right here hit home for me, and it was definitely something that I prayed daily, and it's called, "Patience is not a time, it's a posture." So how we wait matters. I know sometimes we be like, I'm waiting on God, I'm waiting on the right timing, I'm waiting to do this, I'm waiting to do that. But how we wait matters. Are you waiting complaining? Are you waiting worrying? Are you waiting in fear? Are you waiting in doubt? Are you waiting gossiping? Are you waiting? How are you waiting? When I think about this affirmation, thinking that it's a posture, it makes me think, when we pray about something or we're believing for something, I'm really learning to pray and leave it and go about my life. Meaning, I have gained so much trust and security in God that if I prayed about something, I can move on from it because I know I've already received it. The word simply said that we should already believe what it is that we are asking for in prayer. And when you already believe, there's no need to worry, fear, or doubt about these things, because you prayed them in confidence that you know that God is going to respond to them. So practicing that actual that action, that plan of action, I recognize that the more and more I do that and go about my day, it allows me to see God move in a different way than when I was worrying about it, or if I keep picking it up, reminding God about it, like He heard you the first time. So being patient while God is actually moving behind scenes is something that we have to definitely practice. So being patient is not a time, it's a posture. So choosing to be joyful, choosing to be happy, choosing to be loving to those around you while you're waiting on God to move in your life is so important. The next is grow and learn from your mistakes. This is what makes you great. I don't know if y'all struggle with perfectionism like I do, but that is something that I struggle with. And I could definitely say that it is something that can hinder your growth. So it's like always something I have to continue to surrender to the altar. Meaning, grow and learn from your mistakes. This is what makes you great. You have to make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, it's absolutely okay to make these mistakes. When you make the mistake, learn from your mistakes, apply them to your life, and move on. The more and more I apply this concept to my life, I see myself progressing. The moment I do not apply this to my life, I find myself stuck because I'm steady trying to put things in the places that I think that it should go, how they should go, and what happens is it stops the process. It stops the progress. So you want to grow and learn from your mistakes. So what if you don't have all of the pieces that go to the puzzle right away? It's okay. You will be able to put those pieces in the right places as you continue to move forward. So do not be afraid to make mistakes. I know sometimes it could be hard to actually believe that mistakes are part of success, but they are. Your failures are a part of your success. Like, do not be afraid to fail. I cannot tell you guys how much I am so at a place of peace of my shutdown of my salon 4 years ago. Why? Because I recognize that was not even a failure. And in the actual time that it happened, I thought that it was a failure. I thought that I had failed because I had to close my salon. I thought that I would be able to say I'm still a salon owner. But I recognized as the year went by that I did not fail. That is a part of my success journey plan that God has for me, because there were so many great things that happened, but there were so many things that didn't happen that I now can apply to my life as for my relaunch. So grow and learn from your mistakes. This is what's going to make you great. Next, correction and criticism is what shapes you as a leader. Correction and criticism is what shapes you as a leader. I know we live in a world today where absolutely no one likes to be corrected. And it seems like the more and more you get older, you seem to not like it at all. We have to get to a place where we know that correction is a place of love. This is a place, if you see someone correct you or give you constructive criticism, know that this is coming from their heart and they love you. They love you. I've gotten to the place where I recognize, even no matter if the person said it in a nice way or a mean way, I listen to the words that they are saying and I process it how I will need to hear it so that I can apply it. If they said it mean, I'm learning not to take it as a mean criticism. That could be something that person is dealing with of why they deliver it that way. But the question is, are they telling me the truth? So, although this person criticized me in a mean way, I still have the choice to respond in love. I still have the choice to receive in love. I don't have to defend. I don't have to get angry. I don't have to get upset. But I can respond in love. This person is only releasing this information to me this way because of something that they are dealing with. Correction. Be okay with being corrected. The more and more you get corrected, I believe it's going to make you even greater. Why? Because that person is saying, I care and love you so much that I'm going to tell you what is not right so that you can become better. Now, the thing is, even though you got corrected today and you didn't change today, it's okay. Give yourself grace, especially if you've been doing this for so long and the thing that you got corrected, you're probably going to have to constantly remind yourself about that thing, that you need to change. Some things cannot be done overnight. The next affirmation is, no matter what happens, this is happening for you and not working against you. No matter how bad what it is that you are facing, I need you to know that it will happen for you and not work against you. And I can tell you that based upon my own experience of shutting my salon down, I thought that was the worst thing ever that could have happened to me in my life. It brought destruction. But I cannot tell you how it blessed my life. It blessed me. And I'll be sure to talk about that a little bit more. How it blessed me. Like, it changed my life. It allowed me to learn how to balance. It taught me how to take care of myself. And also know and understand that learn different principles and different structures and know how to go after the things that are important. It allowed me to prioritize life. These things were so valuable to my life that I didn't get while I had the business open. But now that it's shut down, I was able to reevaluate those things so that before going back into business, I'm able to put these things in its place. So, what you may think is the worst thing ever could be working for you sooner than you think. So, I want you to consider that and know that no matter how bad things get, this is happening for you. You have to now be open to figuring out how is this helping me and not hindering me. How is this becoming a blessing for my life and not becoming a curse to my life? What is this doing for me rather than looking at how this is hindering me? And last but not least, focus on building and nurturing relationship. You cannot do this alone. It is so intentional that, it is so important that we be intentional with building relationship. We have to know and understand that when we build our relationship with people, it is coming to make our life. People are added in our life for value. Like, no matter what it is that they've been through or you've been through, the more and more we connect with each other, it adds so much value to our life. I have this thing where when I meet people, I take something from that person and I add it to my life. So imagine if you meet people every single day, a part of them have now became a part of me, and it have helped me in some type of way where I've now added more value to my life based upon this person's experience. Not all the time do I believe in the same thing that other people believe in, but it allowed me to respect them and be able to meet them where they are because that's where they are. It doesn't, and I'm even learning. Sometimes it's not even meant to change people, but sometimes it's just you just need to gain an understanding. You just need to, be patient with one another because. One thing about it, we did not become who we are overnight. We became who we are within time, within practice, within mistakes, within all of these things. So I believe that everybody deserves the same grace as they are growing and maturing. So I just shared with you 7 affirmations that have helped me during my journey to the second win. Now, for those of you who have been listening, in the beginning I did talk about me launching a business. So I am currently working on a project of launching my salon and spa. I'm so excited about this, you guys, because I've been working on this diligently for so long, and this project is so special to me because it's a part of the experience that I've experienced. Those who've been following me for quite a while, I have been a professional in the industry for over 19 years, but I am in a place now where I've experienced becoming a multicultural salon stylist. So I am now in a place where I am going to be launching a salon and spa that is multicultural, where anyone can be serviced. My main goal is to teach and educate professionals on how to service all clients. You will be amazed how clients cannot walk into a salon and get service by any stylist due to the lack of education. I believe that a lot of people are afraid to try. I don't know what it is, but it's like because education is not always provided, a lot of people have not faced the fact that they need to learn all textures. So it is my focus to provide a space where professionals have the opportunity where they can learn all textures and they can service any client that walks through the door. Regardless of what their specialty is, it is my goal to be sure that you can provide that specialty on any race that walk through the door. And I know all the time I hear, well, hair is hair. Hair is not just hair. I believe texture is texture. And you have to know and understand the textures in order to get the result that you need for the texture. So I am definitely excited for this project. And I would definitely give more information about the Salon and Spa that will be launching very, very soon. If you would like to partner with me on this project, there is a link at the bottom of the podcast, and you can actually you can plant a seed. We're looking for people who would like to join in on our crowdfunding fundraiser. And if you would like to help us meet our financial goals for launch, we look forward to having you become a part. Please click the link. And on the link, you will be able to plant a seed of any donation. Anything will help us meet our goal, and we'll definitely appreciate all of those. Well, this is the end of the Fight to Unite podcast today. We were talking about the second win. I hope that these affirmations have encouraged you and inspired you to go after what it is that you are trying to do. Get up, try again. It's going to happen right this time. It's going to be a different journey, but I need you not to give up on yourself before you try again. So go after and do it again, because you will win. Thank you guys for listening. I look forward to seeing you again next week on the Fight to Unite.